E como mai, aloha. Hello and welcome aboard, everybody. My name's Al. This is Maui. Gonna go check out Molokai. All right, let's see what we got here. Talia and Elias, huh? Where you from? San Diego? The land of the beautiful sunsets? We get them a little while later, put a little Hawaii kind in them. Downtown San Diego? Close, huh? Don't want to let you part way in? Bummer. Celebrate anything? Honeymoon, the adventure begins. All right. That's good. And we have Chuck, Edward, Ryan, and Wesley, huh? Where are you guys from? Where?
Los Angeles, and he's from Toronto.
Toronto. Almost got married there once. She told me to get out of town, so I did. Anybody else in Los Angeles? All right. Celebrating anything? Hold on.
Friend's birthday didn't come to this.
Is a friend on board?
No.
No.
A girl's at the Botanical Gardens.
Oh, okay. Spending your money, huh? Yeah. A quick little briefing. No smoking in the restrooms. Seatbacks in the upright position at all times. Tray table stowed. No active electronic devices allowed. That does not include any kind of camera, digital watch, or anybody who just happens to be bionic. Have a good time with all the toys. You happen to have a cell phone and you'd like to call somebody, that's fine with me. It's kind of like, guess where I'm at, huh? See me talking, you don't hear me talking. I'm generally talking to myself. I do that a lot. I also answer myself, so I'm covered. And from here on in, I'll not be able to hear you. The radios will tell me what's going on around us. A good idea, listen. But I'll try to anticipate and answer your questions sometime during the flight, huh? Maybe bye-bye to Caroline. Let's see if we can get out of here. Here we go. Well now, you like the magic carpet ride so far? Can any pilots on board? Anybody first time on a helicopter? Oh, 6 of us, huh? Anybody nervous? 3 of us. Ryan, Edward, no need to be nervous. It's my first time. I'm having a good time. Actually, I started flying in 1958. My grandchildren think my first aircraft was a pterodactyl. Let's tell you what we got out here. Wesley, we just leaving Kailua Major Industrial City and Seaport, Wailuku Town and County Seat, the orchards of macadamia nut. You play golf? Well, it's a good thing you don't play golf because there's 3 times in your life you can't play golf anymore. Honeymoon, anniversary, and wife's birthday. But the wife can play golf anytime she likes. It's in the rule book. Yeah, page 75. This is the oldest part of Maui we're looking at here, guys. People like to call it the West Maui Mountains. The real name, the Hawaiian name, Kahalavai, refers to the waters of the moon. Average rainfall, over 450 inches of rain a year. Unless you're from Canada, then it's over 1,200 centimeters a year. It's the oldest part of Maui. Maui's about 5 million years old, and it was created using what is known as shield activity. I like color tree down in Ryan. That's kukui nut. Some people like to call them candle nut. That's okay because kukui translates to candle. And a very sacred tree called ohia. Claudia, you like know why we call them ohia? You gotta go like that. See, we call them ohia because you see the ohia, not odea. Claudia said keep the day job. That's a tough crowd up there. It really is ohia tree though, and it's very, very sacred. Never pick ohia blossom unless you first make offerings to the gods. Keep in mind, guys, you do not have to chuck anybody into the crater. Human sacrifice is unacceptable. We tried that. No one seemed to like it. And no, we did not eat Captain Cook. In order to like to make good offering to the gods, you need to acquire a bottle of gin. Gotta be a brand new and open bottle of gin. Gently wrap it in tea leaf, yeah? Use the green, not the red tea leaf. That's important. When you get that done, you very gently and reverently leave it at my front door. Works every time. Just don't use the beer. Welcome to the North Shore Molokai. You kind of thought I was going to take a dive off that cliff, huh? I won't do it when you anticipate it. It's no fun that way. I'm going to make a turn, no. You see, Chuck and Edward like sea. Hang on. And remember I was telling you how the islands were created one layer at a time? You can see it right here. And guys, we get goats out here. And the goats are covered in Velcro. I know they're covered in Velcro. They stick to the wall. They never fall. You know what? I found out Velcro going to be 64 years old this year. I mentioned that to my grandchildren, and they informed me I'm no longer older than dirt. I am now older than Velcro. Let's go down there. I'm going to go check out this waterfall. It has two names, Kaiva, Papalawa, more goats up there. Refers to the tall waters in the tall land. 1,640 feet high, something over 600 meters. And now the sea cliffs of Molokai are considered the tallest and the steepest sea cliffs in the world, 3,000 feet, over 1,000 meters high. But you know, this was not created by erosion. See, at one time, Chuck, it was a nice gentle slope from up on top way out there, ended in some sandy beaches. 1,500,000 years ago, a big crack developed down this island, and the entire northern one-third of this island took off to the north. A little perspective here. About half as much island as you see out here now is over here on this side. Black Sand Beach. The name of this valley is White Owl, bundles of food and water. And I get an old story for you. It's a sad story. It's a mushy story. It's a love story. Place in here centuries ago. Wesley, these stories are normally told as a chant, but I tell them as a chant, we're going to be here all day long because Hawaiian get long-winded when they do the chant. Centuries ago, when the earth was new and the people first walked the land. And the gods walked the lands with us. The god of the cloud, Keula, that's him above us. He went and looked down and he see the people on the island and became very curious. Like no more about these creatures wandering around his island. Or the best way for find out, come down from the mountain. Change himself into human form, walk amongst the people, so this he did. As he went walk amongst the people, he decided, oh, you know, I like the people here in the island. This is a good thing. He also found a beautiful young woman, her name is Puele. Ah, they fell in love to get married, they were so happy. But you see, there's a problem. As in all true love stories, there's a problem. See, the problem was that when Keulu came down from the mountain, changed himself into human form, there were no more clouds. Without the clouds, there's no more rain. Without the rain, the people in grave danger. Realizing the error of his ways and wanting to save everybody, Keulu went back into the mountains, changed himself back into a cloud, brought the rains back. Well, that saved everyone. However, his bride, Puele, she never understood that. And she went followed him into the mountains, looking for him everywhere, weeping with grief at the loss of the husband. And she looks for him to this day, still weeping with grief. So just remember, guys, whenever you see waterfall, big or small, anywhere in and around the islands of Hawaii, that's not just waterfall you're looking at. No, those are the tears of Puele as she searches for her husband. And the rain, the tears of the husband. Sad story, huh? The word for fresh water is vai, W-A-I. The word for wealth is vai. You get fresh water here in the islands, you get everything. You know the Hawaiian bride prays for rain on the wedding day? It's good luck. So when you find a rainbow, remember it's not just a rainbow. It's a blessing. A blessing from the islands of Hawaii. Alrighty, we're going to go on shore at a little place called Honolulu Bay. Edward, do you like to make good offering to the gods? You need to acquire a bottle of gin. Gotta be a brand new and open bottle of gin. Gently wrap it in tea leaf, yeah? Use the green, not the red tea leaf, that's important. When you get that done, you very gently and reverently leave it at my front door. Works every time. Just don't use the beer. Beer tends to upset my stomach. Beer upsets the gods' stomachs and they get grumpy. Doesn't worship grumpy gods, yeah. Nice as pineapple feels up ahead. You know, pineapple is not native to the Hawaiian Islands. Pineapple comes from Central America. We've had them on the island for about 149 years. You're going to get a pineapple store. Don't get the biggest you can find. The smaller they are, the sweeter they are. Hey, a Hawaiian word for cow, pipi. Earlier we saw the cow for the first time about 180 years ago. As a gift from England brought over by Captain Vancouver. Never know what to do with them. Decided to name them. Couldn't call them cow. Cow means food and we didn't know we could eat them. So we call them pipi. Go exploring, guys. You can't get lost. Island on one side, ocean on the other. You're back where you started from in no time. There's a Wailuku town back here, our county seat. Old-fashioned Hawaiian. Pu'unani Sugar Mill, last remaining sugar mill now. Great museum. Pai over there. Step back in time to the 1960s. Upcountry Makawao, full on Paniolo, cowboy town. Cameras on the inside. Aloha. Forget to write in our guest book. We'd like to know how we're doing. Comments, criticisms, and snide remarks acceptable. And as we say here in the islands, Aina mai kapuana. That is my story told. Ahoy ho, till we meet again. Now let's see if I remember how to land this thing. Ooh, bumpy landing. Anybody hurting that? Just my pride? Nah. Bear with me for a few moments while I slow this thing.